Established in 1900, surviving 2 world wars and 1 cereal cafe, 3 generations have passed on the ownership.
Tone, 1 cent breakfast!
Born upstairs, inside these very walls. Real Cockneys, a word often used, but not often understood. Humour, charm, and of course, honesty. The food, well, it speaks for itself. Made with love and designed to fill. Join us in Ep.4 as we go down the Caff.
What's happening, bro? Good to see you.
Lovely to see you.
Good to see you too. You good?
But yeah, you fancy coming?
I'd love one. I would love one. Perfect. Back in Pelici's, come on.
Tom, you made it back to Pelici's.
I'm back.
Without brushing your hair, boy.
There's something to fix that, Tom.
No,
because
it's bad,
it is a bit of a state.
It's
Sort
a
out
merch you up.
Thank you.
Look at
Little
that.
Pelici's hat.
Yeah, not
Bit
bad.
of
Little
that.
Pelici's hat, little Pelici's hat.
There's more
Don't
to
it fit?
come.
It does now.
Yeah, that
Yes,
looks
looking
wicked.
good.
Listen, Tom, we know you are. You've been coming in for a long time, been supporting us for a long time as well. But let these people here know what your name is, and if you can, in 1 sentence, sum up who you are.
My name is Tom Grennan, and I am a singer, but fuck that. I'm just a nice guy who's
We can
ready
vouch
for
for that.
Yeah.
a nice, warm, hearty, family-made meal.
First, you've got to work
Pelici's.
for your money. You've
I'm ready.
got
I'm
to
ready
work
to
for your
work
dinner
for it.
first,
I'm ready
Tom.
to
'Cause
work for it.
we're going to give you a nice dinner in a minute, but we want to talk a little bit about you.
Right.
And about where you come from.
Yeah.
How you've got to where you are. Mm-hmm. Your music.
But before that, we want to know about food, don't we?
Yeah, we love food.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We grew up in it. It's our whole life. Grew up in the Caff, around the Caff.
Yeah.
Food's a big part of your life.
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
Growing up in
definitely.
it, your dad's a big Irishman.
Yeah, dad's Irishman, mum's English, and I feel like when it comes to food, especially like my dad anyway, like, and my mum. My mum was actually a food like teacher, so
Wow.
right in a school and that. But family around the table,
Yeah.
like it was never like in front of the TV. Do you know what I mean? It was always around the table.
Yeah.
We'd always be talking. We'd always like cracking jokes, and I feel like we'd sit there for hours. Even after eating, we'd just sit there for hours and just
Chat.
Just
Like
chat.
It sounds like an Italian family.
Yeah, exactly.
And
we
what
still
would
do
be
that.
what would be your thing you'd most look forward to coming home with, like mum's made or dad's made?
My dad makes a banging roast. I'll give him that.
Does he?
Yeah, like his roast potatoes are the
Proper.
Sorry, mum.
I think they're better than mine.
I don't know. I don't want to start. I don't know if they're better than mum's anyway.
My
Mama's
mum's
is-
cottage pie is like
He makes a
unbelievable.
blinding cottage
Cottage
pie.
pie.
You'll have to make one for
I'll have
Tom.
to make one
Yeah.
for him. I'll make
Proper
one
nice,
for
Or a fish
extra
pie,
cream.
actually. I'll just have a pie.
You can stick your fish pie.
Tom,
I like
how does your
fish pie.
dad cook his roast beef? How does he do the roast? Is it pink? Is it medium rare? Is it well done?
I'd say it's like medium to well done.
'Cause I know
my dad does this thing where like I've always remembered this from being a kid. Like he'll take the meat out and he'll call me and my brother, and we'll be the ones who try it. And he sprinkles a little bit of salt on it, cuts the first bit,
Dad used to
Cut
do
it
that.
off,
cut the end
that's the
off,
best
sprinkle a bit
bit.
of salt, and then be like, boys, what are you saying about that? Eating.
That's the best. Do you know why he's asking you, really?
You
His
know what?
wife's Irish, right?
Big Irish family,
Yeah.
so I'll go back there a lot, But a lot of the Irish people, especially the older ones, they like their meat well cooked.
Yeah, it's
It's got to be well
Mate,
done.
yeah, it's pretty.
But I'll
It's
never
pretty,
forget-
but I didn't want to out my dad like that. But it is like it's pretty dry.
Tom, they took me one time. They took me. They love a Sunday roast in Ireland, so they've took me to this hotel.
Yeah.
And Christy, the old father-in-law's gone to me. Never. Oh, this place has a lovely bit of
You
meat.
shouldn't
So
have
I've said-
dropped his name.
So,
He's
well,
gonna
no,
do you now.
Nicola said to me, the love, and I've gone in
The
there.
love of my life.
The love of my life. So I've gone. I'll have the beef. So I'm sitting there and I'm eating the beef, and I'm eating it, and I've gone, fucking hell, Nick, this beef's like hard, like well done sort of thing. And Christy's going, oh, it's a lovely bit of beef.
Mate,
But that's how they like
They
their
love
food.
it out there.
That's
Yeah.
but they do. They give you a roast and you get everything. You get
Do you know
mashed
what?
potatoes, roast potatoes, dauphinoise potatoes.
Turkey and ham.
Turkey and ham's my favourite. It's
Do you-
my absolute favourite.
Ham is the one, but my dad would love a roast in the summer.
Yeah, I love a roast.
And when I go
Yeah,
up,
you
no,
can have a
you
ro-
can't have a roast.
Yeah, because you can have a roast if
No,
you
you
go.
can't.
always have a
So when
roast.
it's summer, when I go back home to my mum and dad, I'm like, Dad, man, just leave out the roast for like a couple of months.
Nah, he'd be like, what's happened to Tom?
No,
Do you know what it's whiskey? I can ask you, no? So if you had a choice on now you've practiced, I mean, if you really wanted a munch, would you go down the Caff or would you go to a fancy?
I love it.
Well, you could have a munch. Would you go down the Caff or a fancy restaurant?
In all honesty, I'd go to a Caff just because I like the.
It's cheaper, isn't it?
It's one that. No, I'm joking, but it's more the community of it. Like,
Yeah.
for example, when I lived here, I used to love coming here because you just had that sense of community and you get to know people around the area. Do you know what I mean? So where I live now, we've got a Caff and I go there every Saturday in the morning.
What do you mean you go there every Saturday?
Oh, yeah, but
they don't
listen,
give you a cap when you walk in,
no,
do
they
they?
don't. They don't. They're not as good
Bloody
as you.
shit.
Don't get me wrong, but
That's your little place to go.
I live far away now, so.
But I mean, like, can you go in there and like people you just be like normal?
Yeah.
You feel normal sort of thing in the
Yeah,
cafe.
no, of course. Like, it's everybody's sound where I live, and no one really cares.
Do you like cooking, Tom?
I do like to cook. Yeah,
What
I
can
feel
you
like
cook?
banging fish pie. To be fair,
It's the only thing we don't like, so we won't be able to test that
I'm pretty
one.
good at a pasta dish.
Yeah, what's your go-to pasta dish?
I'd just go with
not
like
a Don Mio or
bolognese.
nothing like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like bolognese, but like.
But
fresh
you make
one.
it yourself?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
you can't beat that. I made that
Yeah.
for my kids. Yeah. So what?
Yeah.
Come on, what do you do? Come on, let's test you out.
With a bolognese,
Yeah.
I would get some tomatoes.
Yeah.
Make my own sauce, smash them up.
Yeah.
Put them in the pot. Bit of salt and pepper. Then I'd.
Tom, I'm not being horrible, but you ain't never made a bolognese, have you?
Yeah.
My missus, she's Italian.
Yeah.
Oh, all
So
right, so she won't let you near the sauce.
No, her mum makes an unbelievable
Yeah, I can
sauce.
believe that.
Yeah, I can't really crack the sauce if I'm going to be honest. I just put the pasta in the pot and let it bubble up.
That's it.
And I'm doing my bit.
Should be bubbling already.
Yeah, I know.
Plenty of salt.
Plenty. There's
Little bit
loads
of
of salt
olive
in it.
oil.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I love olive oil. Not in the water.
Yeah,
though.
no.
No.
I always put
But I'm not
olive
gonna
oil
lie.
on
Yeah, you
my-
don't know what you're doing.
We invested in a little
I'll let my wife
in an air fryer.
An air fryer.
Oh, what's
my
wrong with you,
God.
Tom?
Mate, you can make
I've
good
heard,
roast
you know,
potatoes in that.
the wife's sister in Ireland, she's got 2 air fryers.
Really, mate, I'm telling you.
She air fryers up everything, mate.
I made an unbelievable roast potato in the air fryer. Put
Yeah,
a
I've
little,
heard.
One roast potato.
nah, not one, like
Oh.
loads, but put oil in it and then smother it in.
Rosemary, salt.
Yeah, rosemary,
Yeah.
salt, but cover it in
You copy everything I say.
Marmite.
No, Tom.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tom,
yeah.
what? We need to take you in here. You've got to come in here
Bring
for a
you
couple
some
of
Marmite
weeks.
roast
No,
potatoes, let you try it.
stick
and-
'em.
Yeah.
Marmite roast potato.
She's right, Tom.
Marmite roast
No, they're-
potatoes.
No, they're really, really good.
You hear what he said? What he'd go to? He'd go out to a restaurant.
Then
a
I'd go
cafe.
to a
Yeah,
cafe.
what would you have?
What
would you
about
there?
what, at a Caff?
Yeah, what would you go for?
Depends what kind of Caff it is.
Likes a fried egg sandwich.
Yeah, nah, fried egg, bit of sausage.
She told me you was a
brown
vegetarian.
sauce. I was for a
He always
bit.
has a fried egg sandwich.
No,
vegetarian.
I was for a bit, but now
See?
I've gone back to
Thank
me.
you.
He's gone back to the meat.
He's
Yeah,
gone back,
yeah.
likes a sausage again now.
Yeah.
We won't tell the
Hey,
mother-in-law that neither.
I've got to say, in Ireland, they are the governors for
Potatoes.
breakfast.
Oh mate, my granny's homemade soda bread.
Soda bread is
Mate,
the
it's
best.
powerful.
Soda
The potato
bread.
bread.
She's dead now, but
I've noticed in Ireland it's coming. Whereas years ago, it weren't as much. Now they've got such good produce. Now they're
Yeah.
actually the food's so great. You go out to these like
Yeah.
little pubs and that, and
Yeah,
the food is
unreal.
like unbelievable, and you
Yeah.
get like local produce coming.
unreal. How about you lot? When did you start getting on the grill and cooking up in
Hey,
here?
we're doing the fucking interview here, Tom.
I know,
Why
but
did
like-
I mean, you're asking the
People want
questions.
to know. Like, were you like kids running
We
around
grew
and
up,
just?
so from
Where was you
tiny, not in the kitchen, but from the age of 11, each of us, like my dad had us in here on a Saturday, kind of washing up and whatever to
Really?
earn our pocket money, yeah.
I think that's where the whole vibe comes. Like it's like our front room. When you
Yeah.
come in here, you ain't coming into a
No.
you're coming
Yeah.
into our house.
Yeah.
Like we're coming here before
Mad
school,
that, innit?
after
Yeah,
school. Like
because
my
they used to
little
work
girls.
such long hours, didn't they, mum and
Yeah,
papas?
Mum missus brings them in every morning
They're in
before
every
school.
morning.
Auntie Anna, they go in and drive Auntie Anna mad.
Yeah, always
Making
end up back in
pancakes.
tenner as well.
Yeah, tenner, do you know what I mean?
Tenner
They
and
clean their
pancakes
house.
every morning.
They're on Anna, mate. They know.
Yeah.
They order their own stuff off Amazon for it. Like they're like, Anna, can I just see your phone? Next thing,
They
she's like, I didn't
do.
order
They
one of
get some,
those.
yeah. No, but it is. I mean, we used to be
It's
here
like
before school
family.
because my mum and dad worked so hard, such long hours. hours. And then after school, we would all come and eat. We'd have our dinner.
What was our favourite thing to eat?
Chips and beans, smashy.
Smashed up, but Tony, our cousin Tony, who's
Had
you
to
know
smash it all
Tony.
up together.
So Tony's been here for 100 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Tony it'd have to be Tony. Nah,
could
Tony,
smash 'em.
and he'd smash them up, the chips and beans, and then he'd draw us a tomato ketchup sauce face on it.
Yeah, it was
and
the
that
best
we'd be
dinner
like that.
ever.
Memories. That's what I love about
And that was
food.
it. And like my dad, I tell you, like my dad would sit there.
Yeah,
My mum would sit there.
Tony would sit
Tony
there.
would be there. Me and Anna in the middle here.
Yeah.
And that was our every night. My mum and dad, a little glass of wine.
Nice.
And we treat everyone like you could be. I don't care who you are. When you come in
be
here,
Tom Grennan
you could be
or
Tom Grennan, but we'll
John
give you
Lennon.
grief. Like we
Yeah,
probably
of
used to
course.
give you a bit of grief when you used
Mate,
to
you
come
still
in.
do.
If you could eat in one restaurant or one whatever,
You best say
right,
Gleeches.
Yeah.
where would it be? Think
best
very
say
carefully
Gleeches.
about when you answer it.
Obviously, I want to say here, of course. but
Obviously, that's it.
but
Done.
like-
You said it.
if I could eat anywhere
Yeah,
Yeah.
go on.
in the world,
In the world.
In the world.
my mum's kitchen.
Right
Aye,
answer,
that's
Tom.
proper.
Good
Yeah.
boy,
That's
right
good,
answer.
yeah. Are
Definitely.
you getting hungry?
Starving.
Better doing something to eat then.
Right, well, they're definitely going to be. We cut some lovely chips today. We've got
Perfect.
chicken, bacon, and mushroom pie.
That's my favourite.
Yeah, a bit of broccoli gravy.
Love a bit of
Come on,
broccoli
let's do
and
it. Let's
gravy.
go, Anna.
Come
Get in
on.
Go
that
do a nice
kitchen.
dinner. Get back in that kitchen. Tom's pie there, look at that. Homemade chicken, bacon and mushroom pie. Just start the oven. Gravy on the side.
Right. Here we
Oi,
go,
oi.
Tom. A little bit of chicken,
This is
bacon,
why I
and
love
mushroom pie.
Palicis. Do you
Bit
know
of
what?
extra gravy.
Do you know what I love?
Go on.
Go on.
Look at the amount of food you get.
Come on.
There's proper. A little bit
Go
of
on,
black
make sure
pepper.
you don't go
Go on,
away
I know
hungry.
you're fancy now, so a little bit of black pepper. Look.
Yeah, I have no black
no, you
pepper
didn't know
on
what
your
pepper
chips.
was. Yeah, of course.
I want to see what he does to his chips. I want to see if he salt and vinegars them.
No, I don't like vinegar on my chips.
If he ain't chucked it on the floor yet. You want a bit of vinegar?
Nah, I'm alright for vinegar.
You sure?
Got gravy.
Yeah, good.
You know what I mean?
Bit of
There's a bit of extra
extra
gravy
gravy
if
if
you
you
need it.
Alright, come on. Extra gravy. Can't
Extra
go wrong.
gravy, yeah, on your chip. You like you are an Northerner,
No,
aren't you?
I couldn't have gravy
You're
on
from
my
Coventry,
chips. I like them.
Bedford.
from Bedford,
That's a
yeah.
Northerner.
Nah.
Of course
To
it
you
is.
it is, but...
Of course it is for
Nah,
me.
we're-
Anywhere past Islington,
Yeah.
you're a Northerner when you're from the East End.
Oh, mate, I'm buzzing for the... I've been
I want to see if
buzzing
he's.
all
That's what
day.
I want to see if he's going to enjoy his food.
I mean, when we was younger, we'd go round to Anna's, do whatever. You know what it's like when you're young and you get the munchies and all this. And Anna was the governor. She'd make you the sandwiches. She'd be like toasty cheese and tomato, cheese,
2
whatever.
o'clock in the
2
morning.
o'clock in the morning, we'd be like, Anna.
That's
Anna
the
was
one
like
thing
our
my
mum.
kids
She's like my
actually
second
say.
mum.
My kids always actually say, Mum, the only thing you've never learned cooking is how much food to cook because there's always too much.
Yeah, too
No,
much.
but I like that though.
Yeah, of
Do you know what I
course.
mean? Like, you're talking about fancy restaurants and that. Like, you go away even hungrier, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah,
No,
a little
you're
bit
right.
of fondant potato or whatever they call it.
Yeah, that's on
Yeah,
a diet.
always.
Yeah.
Diet,
No, would you
diet.
need to be on a diet?
No.
You're looking
If
well.
you're fat, you're fat, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Tom, you look well. You always. I'm a bit jealous actually because you're still a young boy. I've got to that bit now where
Now, do you know what it is? I've got, like, ever since, when I used to live here, I was just a bit of a, I don't know, I liked a good party when I lived around here.
I remember you.
Yeah, and I was just in a bit of a bad way.
You kept saying, ask us to score drugs. We're like, Tom, we don't sell
Yeah,
drugs, we
exactly.
sell chips. Do you remember, Nev? Sent him next door.
That's exactly what it was. But I think, and ever since, like, lockdown and ever since my career started going the way it's going, I've just thought to myself, like, I need to look after myself.
Yeah,
I need to-
100%.
I need to really be fit. Like, if I'm running around the stage and all that kind of stuff, like, I worked it out that I do at least 5K a night on stage. So I need to be.
5K, how many miles do we do in it? 5K
I've done that at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But and I feel like if I look at it like an athlete looks at his,
and you have to.
100%.
You have to.
You have to.
Mind you hang around with that fella, Fat Johnny, didn't you? So you always look good next to him anyway.
Yeah, Fat Johnny. I didn't know she meant for a minute. I thought the Fat Coventry fella all the time. That's it. He makes. I would hang about with him. If he lived closer, I would hang about because he makes you look good.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
When you're walking around. I know.
Sorry, Fat John, we're only joking.
No, we love you. He's big boned. He's big boned.
I'm real by though.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. That makes us happy. Tom.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see.
Mate, I'm
Brilliant.
stuffed.
Good boy.
That's the whole idea.
Yeah, that makes us happy.
I've missed it. Brought back good memories
Thanks, Tom.
and bad ones.
Let me get rid of that for you.
That's it, I'll take it.
Go on, I'll
Okay?
take it. Tom, before you had this mad successful singing career, you had another life to you completely. You weren't going to be a singer, was you?
No.
Well, you were going to be a footballer, weren't you?
Well,
that was
I don't know
your
if I was
dream.
going to be one, but yeah,
you,
that
you
was
were
definitely
good.
the dream.
You got to like.
Yeah, I did a good.
Yeah, you played for Luton.
Yeah.
You played for
Stevenage.
Stevenage. Wait, good. You
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
be decent
They
to play.
good teams, they Tottenham.
You don't know about this.
Yeah,
This is
Tottenham.
decent. This is decent, though. But that's because it's such a hard career. But then you see so many young kids that like get left. Like the club treat them. Oh, we're going to do this for you. I can only imagine. Like, yeah, come here. You're going to be the best and all that. And then they just drop you.
Yeah.
Was it a bit like that? Or
Yeah, definitely.
and what? You got any advice for like kids that?
Just keep doing what you're doing, basically. If I was going to say anything, like,
It must be heartbreaking though. Like you kind of, as a young kid, you put everything into it.
At the time it was, but I'm quite, and I'm still like this. Like I've always been quite in the know. If I know that I'm not good enough, like
Put your energy somewhere else.
I'll put my energy somewhere else. And when I saw kids coming from different clubs, like Tottenham, like Arsenal, have been dropped from them and coming down to like Luton, for example. I could see that I wasn't as good as them, and I knew that sometimes hard work is the one. But I've always wanted to be the best in something, so I know that I wouldn't have played in the Premiership. So I was like, I'm not going to play there.
I'm not going to be the
I'm
best.
not going to be the best of that, so I'm going to try to do something else.
Did you always know you could sing?
Nah, I started singing when I was like 17, 18, and that's because when I was playing
you were
football.
a shower singer?
Nah,
No,
not
you
even.
weren't.
Nah, like, and also like where I'm from and my group of mates and that. If I was singing, they'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Slated.
Yeah, so
of course. I can
and it
imagine
wasn't. So I was never doing that. So when I finished playing football, I took it that seriously. Like when I was like 16, 17, everyone was out doing house parties and that, and I weren't. But as soon as I got dropped, I was like, well, I'm going to go to a house party. Got drunk for the first time, and there was like a karaoke thing. Jumped on a karaoke, was like, give me that mic, and had a little sing, and then everyone was like, whoa.
Can you remember what you sang?
Yeah, just like it was.
Come on.
It was a tune
Come on, tell us.
from a band called The Kooks.
Oh yeah.
And
Don't know the Kooks are.
The Cooks.
yeah, but
Cooks are.
and then it just was like from there, people were like, you're pretty good at that, and I loved what it did to people. I could see people's eyes light up.
So Tom, how big of a part of your life, how much of a desire was it for you to be a footballer, a professional footballer?
Massively, like that was the dream.
Was you one of them kids at school that
I
the
was
teacher asked you, what do you want to be? Like someone like, I want to be a
Football.
footballer.
Yeah, like most, I saw funny how animated you were because you played soccer aid.
Yeah.
Don't mention that in front
I
of his
know, it's a
dad.
little
Don't
bit-
mention that in front of his
Yeah,
dad.
No,
we
do you
were
know
a
what?
bit
I got the best of both worlds with soccer.
How did you pick? Because your dad's a proper Irishman.
And you scored.
How did you
Oh,
pick
my
to
God.
play for
Yeah.
England? What happened there?
My first year, I played rest of the world.
Right.
And then England.
Fair
Scored
enough.
a goal for England though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
But your dad
Oh,
turned
it's not
the
going
tail.
on the back. It's not
My
going on the
mum's
back.
English, so I'm going to give it to my mum.
Yeah,
like.
that's fair enough.
Like, my
Yeah,
mum's
of course.
English.
So you
but-
got both families.
Yeah, but you know what? Doing soccer, being able to like live your little like boy's dream is the best feeling in the
Who
world.
was the person on that pitch for you?
Yeah,
like
all
that
of
was
them.
like
Like
All
Paul
of them.
Scholes.
Yeah, that's my.
You
that's,
set him
that's
up,
my
didn't you?
hero.
I heard you put it on the plate for him.
Yeah, and he scored like a proper like Paul Scholes goal as well.
Yeah, he's the governor.
Yeah. Being able to do soccer aid, play football, and then be involved with a charity that's raising millions and millions and millions of pounds for like kids all over the world, it's an honour to be a part of it.
That's such a great thing that you've got the power to do that now.
It's crazy, man.
And they're going to invite you back every year. Made sure.
I missed the soccer aid. It's the best week of like the year for me.
Really?
Yeah, you get to play with your heroes.
Yeah, and I'm not a big like soccer aid fan, but I like to watch that. I like to keep an eye on you.
He likes watching you in your shorts, Tom. You know what them Italian boys are like.
Can you wear them little tiny ones next time?
He ain't even joking.
Come on. I've only got a couple of pictures of him up on my wall.
In the bathroom.
In my dungeon. No, I'm only joking.
He ain't joking.
I love you too.
No, not really.
So, what's it like in that dressing room before the game, after the game, with all them? You got like all celebs, you've got proper footballers.
It's jokes. Like, I'll give you two good stories. Like,
go on.
When I played for the rest of the world, I got really close with like Roberto Carlos and Caff.
The Roberto Carlos.
Yeah.
Screamer left foot.
And he pulled me aside and he was like, "Do you want to get out of here and go for some food with us lot?" I was like,
"Damn Palicis."
Yeah. And I should have bought him.
Yeah.
We actually went to another Italian here.
Yeah, but
which
shit,
is,
don't mention it.
Yeah. It's a yeah. But anyway, and went out for some food with like the Brazilian like heroes, legends, and they bring their because Roberto can't really speak English too well, but like he has got his interpreter. I'm sat next to him, Roberto's here, and we're just chatting through this interpreter. And it was one of the best, a memory that I'll never, ever, ever forget. And then obviously in the dressing rooms when you're playing, everybody's just up for a good time. Like,
is there any divas in there?
Robbie Williams will come in and he'll sing like Angels and things like that. And,
oh, that's our song now,
That's our song now,
That's our song now.
And then just being in the room with all these people is just crazy.
What's your best game you've played? You ever got any man of the matches?
All of them.
I need to drop that.
Two
man of the matches. That's not bad. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah.
So you're looking for number 3. You got to make it hat-trick next year.
100%. Yeah.
Proper. I'll be supporting you. I'll even make.
You should come to the game.
Yeah. Well, if we ever got offered tickets, you know what I mean. We might come down. Yeah, Fat John, he's useless. Oh my God.
I'll give you another good one.
Yeah.
Now, Usain Bolt is obviously plays soccer. He's like the face of soccer. He's
How
wicked.
did you get anywhere near Usain Bolt?
So I'll tell you this. There's this Usain Bolt went on the TV at half time and the commentators were like, Usain, like who do you think the fastest on the pitches? And we all wear these like monitors to like track how much we run, speed, and whatnot. And Usain was like, well, it's me.
It's gonna be me. Yeah.
It weren't. It was me.
No.
Yes.
I beat Usain Bolt in a race.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, he only plods about, but I'll take that.
100%.
100%.
He's a size and all, isn't he?
Mate, he is a beast.
He's a lump, isn't he?
Yeah.
And
who was your
manager? Who was your manager for that? You didn't have Harry, did you?
Your mate John
Harry
Woods.
Redknapp was the manager. He's done that.
Harry Redknapp is the best.
I love Harry.
Harry.
You know what?
Harry
He's
comes
one of
in.
our...
He
He's
is
so
a geezer.
funny. He's a proper...
Tell him what he said about Mama's roly-poly.
No, you get him in trouble.
Sandra,
love
kill him,
roly-poly,
Sandra.
don't he?
He had my
Sandra,
mum's
kill
jam
him.
roly-poly.
He said it's best.
He said it's better than Sandra's.
Yeah.
World exclusive. Don't tell no one. You never heard that. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. But what a gentleman he is.
Yeah, he's
and
amazing.
I would love to play for him.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I might have to.
Yeah.
They might invite me. I might take your place next
Do you know what?
as well, I don't know.
There was this, I'm just like talking about myself here, but in the dressing room we came in. It was like the second soccer aid I played, and because everybody wants to get a run out, you know, they're like, Harry came up to me. He's like, Tom, I need to talk to you. I was like, what's going on, Harry? You right? Or Gaff or whatever. And he's like, I'm gonna have to take you off. And I was like, no problem. Like everyone needs to run out. And all the professional footballers, yeah. I went to the massaging like bed, and I was like, he's taking me off, you know. I'm playing well as well. And all the footballers are like, what? No.
Yeah.
Harry, got him in.
Take Usain off.
No, I mean, the
just show him
populars were like, no way is he going off, no way is he going off.
Seriously?
And for me, that was like,
You must have gone
why didn't I make it?
Do you ever keep in touch
didn't want you
with
showing him
Yeah, all the time.
Like Skolzy and that?
Yeah,
Oh,
all
really?
the time.
Give you little texts and stuff like that?
Yeah, I was about to blow up. Yeah, I can't say what.
So Tom,
Yeah.
you've made it now, but you had to do a lot of hard work. Wait, you've made it. Come on, we love you.
Gigged for years.
Wait, you got my wife's little niece and her family tickets in Dublin, and they were like,
They were beside themselves,
they were
yeah.
over the moon. Thank you so much, because put me in. I'm in the good books anyway. You even more. Like, they loved you, and they said you were unbelievable live, and it took a lot of hard work. You had to do a lot of gigs to start off.
Like I said, I moved to London, I moved out of Bedford and moved to London, went to university, and I picked up a guitar, taught myself how to play guitar as well as I could really, and then started writing songs, and then I had like 5 or 6 songs ready to go, and I was like, right, I need to go and just knock on people's doors and knock on different venues, and so I did, and just gigged and gigged and gigged and gigged and gigged, just literally 6 songs. Like I'd be booked for like an hour and a half or something, and I only had 6 songs, so I had to like sing these songs that I had wrote, and I had to do them in like just in different ways, so they wouldn't
Change it up a bit.
No, so they wouldn't think that he's just singing the same songs. Yeah. But people loved it, and well, I was just signed on the spot really.
You got
a
break with Chase and Status, didn't you?
And then Chase and Status heard. I was still at university, so and I was
and
a massive fan.
you were working, so you were doing your Costa coffee.
Yeah, I was at Costa.
You were a grafter.
Yeah, I actually, at uni I was working 2 jobs.
You didn't get nothing handed to you.
Nah,
you were working
in a coffee shop. Then I was at Richmond Bridge Club.
Yeah,
and then you got your break. Sorry, then you got your break with Chase.
Well, I again, like I was saying, I was a massive fan of them anyway. And then I got a call saying, Chase and Status want you to come to the studio. And I was like, what? I'd never been in a studio before in my life. And then I went and met them, and then we did All Goes Wrong. And like I said, I was still at uni, got a call, and they're like, we're gonna go with it as our single. And I was like, this is crazy.
Just blew up.
They took me then to Wireless. I'd had done shows, but I hadn't done a show like that,
one.
where it was in front of
They're
like
good boys as well,
60,000
aren't they?
people. Yeah, they're great. And like went on tour with them. Was on tour with like
So
some of
literally
my
that just
heroes,
happened-
Frisco, Tempety,
Wow.
Chase and Status, Maximum, like all these like grime, like legends. And I'm on this bus and I'm fucking here just loving life. And I wasn't. I got my first ever tour. I wasn't told the rules of the tour. Yeah, there's one rule on a tour bus. What would be the rule?
Roll up.
No.
Get up, spliff.
No. That's going on. That's fucking.
Share the coke. Share the coke.
No.
No coke.
No, I went for.
No shit in the toilet.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're gonna stick the whole place out.
But I didn't know that.
Yeah, you should know that.
No, but I'd never been on a
like a
tour.
big
dump
I'd
on
never
the
been on.
toilet.
You didn't put the toilet up.
Anyway,
Hold it in when you're in that situation.
I'm one of them fucking one. Do you know what I mean?
but still, you
I'm going
can't
to go
hold it
for a poo. And anyway, go to the toilet, fucking have this poo. And I'm
It must have been a stinker.
I'm like,
Just bring any spray
I'm
with
like,
you.
shh,
No,
trying to
you
flush
broke the
it down.
toilet.
No. You can't flush it down. So I'm like, I kind of put my head through it. Everybody's doing what they're doing. I'm like, lads, like,
My poo won't
how do you flush a shit down the toilet? And they were like, what?
You didn't go for a shit in
Mate,
the
I got
toilet.
fined like 250 quid.
No!
Most expensive shit I've ever had. But
Don't take
Chase and Status, man, like
Good people.
Good people, man, for sure. And then I finished uni, and then got thrown in the deep end really, and went straight into writing a first album. And I did not know how to write an album, but we did it, and it did really, really well. My first ever like debut album, it was like top 5 album, and it just gave me this. It gave me this platform to just keep building. I'm still building now. Do you know what I mean? Like I've been at it for however many years, and I'm still on this trajectory. Like I'm on to my 4th album. A lot of artists hit their first album, second album comes through, that either does really well or it goes boom. Do you know what I mean?
But I think something that you've got, I mean, there's loads of artists, but you've got the voice as well. And I think when you've got the voice, like that's quite all the big stars that have ever.
Also, it's that, and but also like I'm determined to win. You know what I mean? I've got this winning mentality. And
what's your end goal? What's your end goal to get to? What can you see? What's Tom Grennan worldwide? Is that what you want to do?
I like saying it to myself under my. But I don't like putting it out into.
He didn't say it. He didn't say it. No.
But I like keeping that to myself.
Yeah, of course.
Them ones where one day I'll come out and I'll be like, I told you I'd do it. Because I still do like believe that there's still a part of well, people don't. A lot of people still don't know who I am, and a lot of people are like, yeah, he's alright, but trust me, I'm not just alright. Like. That's what I'm
You ever thought about doing a Christmas song?
No, never. I told you, don't go there.
I got a bit of a thing, Tom. I got a bit of a thing.
Have you got
everyone's got a favourite Christmas song, isn't they?
Tell him what your favourite Christmas song is.
Driving Home for Christmas.
But listen.
I did that.
Yeah, no, but
Tom, I don't want to say nothing.
Like it?
No, listen, you know,
it's a bit of a classic for me.
Driving Home for Christmas.
On the way home to the kids every Christmas, I put that on. I'm a bit of a thing.
Can I tell you you're driving home for Christmas?
Do it to me,
Driving home for Christmas. I can't wait to see their faces.
I thought I fucking smashed it.
I thought he was going home to kill the fucking family. It's supposed to be driving.
So Tom, I'm a big football fan.
Yeah.
Chose a shit team to support. Fucking a lot of bad days, but you were the voice of Super Sunday.
Yeah.
For a while, weren't you there?
Yeah.
Couple of years, yeah.
Yeah, it was
And
wicked.
how did you manage that? What happened now?
Well, I don't know how I managed it, but I got a call.
They just come to you
and
and
they
say-
just said like, we really like this song, we want to use it for the Premiership, and I was like, all right, cool.
So that is like massive. That's like
mad, yeah,
every game.
Yeah, man, it was like every time a football match would be on in the Premiership,
you're
it
there?
would be dun, 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 and it was again like I wanted to be a footballer, but now obviously I do music, and this is the dream for the two worlds to collide. It's amazing.
Would you like? I heard Robbie Williams say a little while ago he was over the moon because they've started singing his Angel song.
Oh, when a song
would you like that?
translates to a football fan, you know you've got an absolute worldie of a song.
What do you think? You think you got one there? You got one lined up? Or?
Again, that's the fans
I'm
who
gonna
decide.
Go over there. I
don't decide. The people who even think of these.
Yeah, they're so good.
They're so clever.
They are so clever.
Yeah,
they are so clever.
They
As
are.
Tottenham fan, obviously.
Yeah.
You've done that. And what about you played? I know the pinnacle of all music festivals in this country is Glastonbury, isn't it? And you played Glastonbury.
Yeah, it was.
So how was that?
It was this year. It was so good. It was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Sun was out, and went on stage, and it was just a moment that I don't know I won't ever forget. And it was just a moment where I was like, wow, things are really
How does it
like,
feel
taking a turn.
when you hear them singing your song? Like, how does that feel?
Unreal.
Yeah, unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
I've got no words for it. It's just the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Right, talking about that Glastonbury performance.
Yeah.
We've been looking on YouTube
Yeah.
now and I've researched
yeah,
it.
really
This is how we're
brilliant.
seeing
You've
this
got some
stuff.
brilliant comments.
Brilliant. We've got some strange
ones as well.
names on
No,
it. You know what
it's
we
the,
ain't?
it's the people that put in the comments that got the
Ancelotti's
strange.
eyebrows. So you got the football people in there. Ancelotti's eyebrows, 5206. First time I'd listened to Tom Grennan live at Glastonbury, or ever really, and what a voice.
I can't read.
I can't read, by
You're
the way.
dyslexic like me.
So you know that.
Yeah.
And very impressed.
What about this one, David Badman?
Butterman.
Thought it was great, superb voice with great energy. Just loved being there.
Cheers,
You
Dave
made the
Badman.
David
Yeah.
Badman happy.
Yeah, and but you have got a.
Yeah, mate, it was honestly one of the best gigs I've ever done. It was so good, and like
You ever
the
gonna
feedback that I've had from it is just people even to now just always say, "Oh, watch that Glastonbury performance. It's one of the best of the weekend," and just having that is amazing.
Yeah.
Before we finish
You
up,
ask him.
what's what we got to ask him, Al?
If you could add one home comfort to our menu, something special on, Tom Grennan dish, what would it be?
I'd put two things in it.
Go on.
I'd put a sticky toffee pudding on there,
All right.
Yeah.
Do that
and then
for
I'd put some homemade soda bread.
Right.
Yeah, I reckon.
Good, I like that, yeah.
I reckon that's
Made by
doable.
Italians
I reckon
here.
that's definitely
We
doable.
need to get.
Yeah.
Nicola can teach us.
Nicola can
Your
teach
wife
me.
can
I'll
teach
get the
us.
old wife in the kitchen. I've been aiming to do that for a little while.
Yeah.
She has been there a few times, but with her.
Soda
The reason
bread or
I
pudding?
cook at home, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I'm sure she'll know a little soda bread recipe.
Yeah, next time I come in here.
Tom,
Soda
it's been
bread.
an absolute pleasure,
Thank
mate.
you,
man.
Tom.
Thanks for
And
having me.
really
Make
Make
appreciate
sure when
you
you're
coming
down,
down.
and bring your
Thank
dad
you,
in. I want
Tom.
to meet your dad.
Thank you.
I will do.
And your mum, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm not just talking about your dad.
Yeah,
Bring
no,
the mum
bring
and
them
dad,
both.
bring the whole family down, and
bring
we'll
them.
look after them,
Thank you,
please.
Tom.
No, thanks for having me.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
so
So
much.
good to come back and just see you guys and
Yeah.
It's lovely
always-
to see you doing
it's
so
always
well.
Yeah, and we are, like, seriously, we're your biggest fans. So,
Thank you.
And when you're in Dublin again, don't forget, the family,
sure.
the Irish family want tickets.
I'll show
Wicked.
you. Nice one.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Tom.
Nice one.
Hey everyone, if you enjoyed that little clip, then make sure that whatever platform you're watching it on, subscribe, follow us.
And make sure that you follow @DanTheCaff on Instagram and all your socials. Spread the love.
Tag us, spread the love.